Every morning you wake up, the world is silent, waiting for your first move. Sun peeks over the horizon, spilling light over the shadows of yesterday, and in that quiet moment, you hold a choice that can define your day, your week, your life. The questions you ask yourself before the world pulls you in 100 directions are more than just thoughts. They are the compass guiding you toward greatness. Today, I want to take you through 7 powerful questions that can reshape your mind, strengthen your spirit, and awaken the untapped potential within you. What am I grateful for today? Begin your day not with complaints or regrets, but with gratitude. Pause and reflect on the people, experiences, and opportunities that surround you. Gratitude is the lens through which life transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary gifts. When you recognize the abundance already present, fear and doubt shrink, leaving space for clarity, peace, and motivation. This practice rewires your mind to notice opportunities, not obstacles. Every morning, commit to finding at least one thing to appreciate, no matter how small, and watch how it fuels a ripple effect of positivity throughout your day. What can I control right now? It's easy to feel overwhelmed by circumstances beyond your reach, but your power lies in recognizing what you can change. Focus on your actions, your decisions, your attitude. By anchoring your energy in what is within your control, you move from being a passenger in life to becoming the driver. Every small step toward improvement compounds into remarkable transformation, and it starts with acknowledging your agency in the present moment. 3. How can I be better than I was yesterday? Growth isn't about perfection. It's about progression. Ask yourself what small improvements you can make, how you can challenge your comfort zones, and what habits will lift you higher. When you make incremental progress daily, you build a momentum so strong that even setbacks become stepping stones. Excellence is not a distant destination. It's a daily practice nurtured by intention. 4. What fear is holding me back? Fear is a quiet thief that robs us of our dreams, disguising itself as caution or realism. By confronting it each morning, naming it, and asking how you can move forward despite it, you reclaim the power it once held. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it. Recognizing your fears is the first step in transforming them into catalysts for growth. 5. Who can I help today? True fulfillment comes not from what you accumulate, but from the impact you make on others. Every interaction is an opportunity to inspire, to uplift, to guide. When you begin your day asking how you can be of service, life shifts from being about you to being about purpose. Generosity, empathy, and kindness are powerful forces that expand your world and create a legacy that lasts beyond your years. 6. Am I living in alignment with my values? Take a moment to check the course of your life. Are your actions, decisions, and priorities aligned with what truly matters to you? Consistency between belief and behavior brings integrity, and integrity brings peace. When your morning reflection is guided by authenticity, you walk into the world with confidence, courage, and clarity, leaving behind the noise of distraction and compromise. 7. What will I do today to move closer to my dreams? Vision without action is nothing but a fleeting thought. Every morning, define one step, no matter how small, that brings you closer to the life you desire. Action creates momentum, and momentum transforms dreams into reality. Ask this question, answer it honestly, and commit to taking that step before the day slips away. Your mornings are sacred. They are the starting line of every achievement you will ever claim. Ask yourself these 7 questions with intention, clarity, and courage, and you will find that your life begins to shift in ways you never imagined. Stand up, take a deep breath, and step into your day with purpose. For greatness is not found in waiting. It is claimed by those who dare to ask, reflect, and act. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion. It is a conscious choice that has the power to shape your entire day. When you start your morning by acknowledging the things you are thankful for, you shift your mind from scarcity to abundance, from worry to possibility. Imagine waking up each day and immediately identifying even one small blessing. The air in your lungs, the warmth of the sun, a loved one's smile, or even the challenges that have taught you resilience. Gratitude is the lens through which life transforms ordinary moments into something extraordinary. It allows you to see beyond the frustrations, beyond the setbacks, and recognize that there is already enough in your life to be happy and motivated. When you cultivate this mindset, you begin to notice opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems, and hope instead of despair. The brain has a remarkable way of responding to what we focus on. When you focus on what you appreciate, your mind starts looking for more reasons to be grateful, creating a cascading effect that fuels positivity and energy. It also strengthens your emotional resilience, giving you a stable foundation when challenges arise. Gratitude encourages patience, helping you to slow down and fully experience the present, rather than constantly rushing toward an uncertain future. Moreover, it changes how you interact with others. When you recognize the value they bring into your life, relationships deepen, connections become more meaningful, and your sense of empathy grows. This practice is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending life is perfect. It is about choosing to see the good alongside the bad, learning to find light even in darkness. By taking just a few moments each morning to write down, think about, or silently acknowledge what you are grateful for, you activate a ripple effect of motivation. It influences your decisions, the way you communicate, the effort you put into your goals, and the courage with which you face challenges. Over time, this simple but powerful habit becomes an internal compass, guiding your actions with clarity and purpose. Every successful person, every story of triumph, begins with awareness. Awareness of the blessings already present and the potential for growth that lies ahead. Gratitude fuels vision, it fuels ambition, it fuels perseverance. It is the cornerstone of self-awareness and a catalyst for transformation. As the sun rises and the day stretches before you, the question is not what you will face, but what you will recognize and appreciate, and how that recognition will ignite your determination to move forward with clarity, confidence, and unwavering resolve. Focusing on what you can control is one of the most powerful shifts you can make in your life. Too often people waste energy worrying about circumstances beyond their influence, the past that cannot be changed, the future that has not yet arrived, the opinions and actions of others. This constant fixation on the uncontrollable leaves you feeling powerless, frustrated, and stuck. But the truth is, your power lies not in trying to bend the world to your will, but in mastering your response to it. Each morning when you ask yourself what you can control, you are reclaiming your agency and taking ownership of your life. This simple yet profound act centers your mind and equips you to navigate the day with focus and determination. Consider the fact that life will always present challenges, unexpected events, and obstacles. These are inevitable. What is optional, however, is how you respond. You can choose patience over anger, action over indecision, resilience over despair. By identifying the aspects of your life that are within your control, your attitude, your effort, your choices, you create a foundation for consistent progress, no matter what external circumstances arise. Controlling your mind is not about rigid discipline or suppressing emotions. It is about directing your energy intentionally toward outcomes that you can influence. Every decision, no matter how small, compounds over time into tangible results. By focusing on what is within your reach, you eliminate wasted energy on worries that yield nothing, and instead channel your efforts toward constructive action. This focus also cultivates mental clarity. When you are not entangled in what you cannot change, your thoughts become sharper, your priorities become clearer, and your problem-solving skills improve. You start seeing opportunities where before there was only chaos. The ability to control your attention and effort is like holding a rudder in the storm. You may not be able to stop the waves, but you can steer your ship with precision and purpose. Furthermore, focusing on control nurtures self-confidence. Each morning, when you commit to acting on what you can influence, you prove to yourself that you are capable, resourceful, and resilient. This builds momentum and a sense of mastery over your life. It is essential to pair this focus with action. Control without action is merely awareness. It is the follow-through, the deliberate steps, the persistent effort, the refusal to be derailed by external circumstances that transforms awareness into power. By consciously choosing to act on the controllable aspects of your life each day, you cultivate discipline, consistency, and an unshakable belief in your own abilities. The energy you expend on control is not just practical, it is transformative. It turns fear into courage, confusion into clarity, and hesitation into decisive action. In essence, asking yourself what you can control every morning is a declaration that you will not be a passive observer of life, that you will actively shape your reality, that you will meet challenges with purpose rather than panic. It is the cornerstone of personal empowerment, the key that unlocks the door to achievement, and the guiding principle for living a life that is intentional, resilient, and unstoppable. Each day, as you practice this focus, you train your mind to prioritize effectiveness over worry, action over hesitation, and progress over stagnation, setting the stage for a life defined by deliberate choices, meaningful accomplishments, and unwavering strength. Challenging yourself to grow every day is the heartbeat of a life lived with purpose. Growth is not reserved for the extraordinary few. It is available to anyone willing to push beyond comfort, to step into the unknown, and to commit to incremental improvement. Each morning, when you ask yourself how you can be better than you were yesterday, you plant a seed of transformation that, when nurtured consistently, can lead to extraordinary results. Life is not measured by a single achievement, but by the cumulative effect of countless small, deliberate steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. Growth begins with self-awareness. You cannot improve what you do not recognize. By reflecting each morning on your actions, choices, and habits, you gain clarity about where you are and where you want to be. This practice allows you to identify the areas in which you can expand skills to learn, behaviors to refine, and attitudes to strengthen. Growth demands honesty, a willingness to confront weaknesses without judgment, and the courage to acknowledge that yesterday's success does not guarantee today's progress. It is a commitment to continuous improvement, fueled by the understanding that every small effort compounds into significant results over time. Comfort is the enemy of growth. The mind naturally gravitates toward ease, seeking safety in repetition and familiarity. But true progress lies on the other side of discomfort, where challenges test your limits, push you past fear, and demand creativity, resilience, and persistence. Every morning is an opportunity to step beyond what feels easy and take one action that stretches you, learning a new skill, speaking up when it is difficult, tackling a project you've been avoiding, or confronting a fear that has held you back. Growth is a deliberate choice to embrace the tension between who you are and who you aspire to become. Discipline and consistency are the allies of growth. Transformation is rarely sudden. It is the result of repeated effort over time. By setting small, achievable goals each day and committing to them, you create momentum that compounds into lasting change. Each morning reflection reinforces this momentum, reminding you that every choice matters, every effort counts, and every challenge is an opportunity to improve. Growth is also about resilience, learning to rise after failure, to extract lessons from setbacks, and to persist even when progress seems slow or invisible. Growth impacts not just personal achievement, but every aspect of life. It strengthens character, sharpens judgment, deepens empathy, and expands your capacity to contribute meaningfully to the world around you. By committing to daily improvement, you create a ripple effect that influences your relationships, your career, and your sense of purpose. Growth transforms ordinary routines into acts of significance, turning mundane tasks into opportunities for mastery and excellence. In essence, asking yourself how you can be better each morning is an invitation to live intentionally. It is a promise to yourself that you will not settle for mediocrity, that you will embrace challenges, learn relentlessly, and push past comfort to uncover the potential that lies dormant within. Growth is not a destination, but a journey, one that begins each day with a single question, a single action, and the unshakable belief that every day is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more capable than you were yesterday. Aligning your actions with your values is the cornerstone of a life that feels meaningful, purposeful, and authentic. Every morning, when you pause to ask yourself whether your choices, priorities, and behaviors reflect what truly matters to you, you take a crucial step toward integrity, a quality that defines character and creates inner peace. Living in alignment is not about perfection or rigid adherence to rules. It is about ensuring that the life you are building externally reflects the principles and beliefs that you hold internally. When your actions match your values, life ceases to feel like a series of random events and begins to feel intentional, guided, and deeply fulfilling. Values serve as a compass in the storm of daily life. Challenges arise, distractions pull at your attention, and pressures from the outside world constantly test your resolve. When you know what you stand for, decisions become clearer. You can filter opportunities, commitments, and relationships through the lens of your values, saying yes to what aligns and no to what does not. This practice not only conserves your energy, but also protects your mental and emotional well-being. Living out of alignment creates tension, dissatisfaction, and a sense of disconnection. But when your choices reflect your true principles, you move through life with confidence, clarity, and direction. Aligning with values also cultivates authenticity. People are drawn to those who act consistently with their beliefs because authenticity radiates trust, credibility, and strength. When your words, actions, and intentions match, you inspire others without even trying. This alignment becomes a quiet force that influences relationships, leadership, and collaboration, creating an environment of respect, loyalty, and mutual growth. Moreover, living according to your values strengthens resilience. When adversity strikes, your principles act as an anchor, giving you the stability to endure, adapt, and persevere without losing your sense of self. Consistency is key to this alignment. It is not enough to identify your values. You must also commit to acting on them daily. Small, deliberate choices, how you respond to stress, how you treat others, how you prioritize time and effort are the building blocks of a value-driven life. Each morning reflection offers the opportunity to recalibrate, to examine whether yesterday's actions matched your principles, and to plan consciously for the day ahead. By doing so, you create momentum that turns intention into habit, and habit into character. Living aligned with your values also fosters purpose. When your daily actions reflect what you deeply care about, work feels meaningful, challenges feel surmountable, and success is measured not only by outcomes but by the integrity with which you pursue them. This alignment transforms ordinary tasks into expressions of who you are and what you stand for, It allows you to pursue goals that resonate with your soul, making the journey as fulfilling as the destination itself. In essence, asking yourself whether you are living in alignment with your values each morning is a powerful act of self-awareness and intentionality. It ensures that every day, every choice, and every action contributes to the life you truly want to lead, rather than one dictated by external expectations or fleeting desires. Alignment turns uncertainty into clarity, noise into focus, and distraction into purpose. It is the foundation upon which a meaningful, courageous, and extraordinary life is built. A life where integrity guides every step and authenticity lights the path forward.